Hello and welcome to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I'm Dustin and we are looking at BAC, or better known as Bank of America Corporation, which, to be honest, very surprised that they are on the most active stocks on Yahoo Finance, because when you have a name like this and you don't get much movement, it is a signal if you get that much volume. You can see that we have a volume spike here. We have 68 million shares that were traded, which, again, if you see that it's red lettering with a white background, that means it's 3 standard deviations above the 20-day average of volume, as well as the volume spike means that you're above the 10-day average of the volume, but incredibly above it. So what we're seeing here is that it was up 2.10% today, as well as 2.5% of the rolling 5 days. It's a fascinating thing to see because actually we don't see the 15-day rolling go positive yet, but we do have the 1 month and the 3 month go positive while you get a volume spike. That's actually incredibly bullish, especially when you think about the fact that it's been pretty far below its 20-day moving average, but now it's pretty much right in line with it. It's finally above its 5-day moving average, which is positive to see. We're going to go ahead and look at the sentiment. Sentiment looks great if you actually believe that this is a long signal. I want to look at my signals. I did just get a sell signal, so I don't know if I believe this. But what we see here is the type of move where you might either be bottoming, or this is some major capitulation of some shareholder where they had to drop a lot of shares very quickly. The daily sentiment is still very negative. So if you're more of a value investor, if you're a bottom feeder, this might be for you, but this is definitely not for me. I find no value in a stock like this because the technical indicators, the price, the reaction, even the volatility so far, if we look at it, the volatility looks pretty much like trash. You have the volatility, which is actually falling, and the price correlation, which is actually rising, which means that generally you'd expect the price to be falling just very slowly, which is what we've essentially been seeing. It's been going sideways to down. The range is incredibly tight because the volatility is incredibly tight. So we would want to see, most likely, I mean, I'm not a chartist, probably some sort of like triangle or falling wedge or something like that. It's going to make it so you're going to get to a place where there's going to be a lot of energy that just has to come out. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And don't forget to subscribe to the New Hive newsletter, which comes out Sundays at 9.